first of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, and I want to give a special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. DiBattista. I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. A special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. DiBattista. I don't know where they are. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for hosting such a great event. All right, so John and Amanda are what I would always describe as a power couple. Whenever I'm asked about John, I talk about how he went to UVA. He excelled in the business school. He's got some big, accounting job at one of the best accounting firms in the country, right? Well, then I say, Amanda studied neuroscience, and she's now looking for a cure for Alzheimer's, and she's beautiful. And, that's when their jaw really drops. So that's the power couple. When you look at John, he's tall, he's handsome, athletic, he's a leader. You might have thought somewhere along the way he had some skills with ladies, a little bit of a ladies' man. No, not at all. His idea of a good first date with Amanda was taking Amanda to dinner with our parents. Awkward, right? But this is really funny. I heard in the news recently, this is news on eBay, that they stopped the sale of love potions and spells. I think it's really funny that John named his drink Love Potion because he must have bought them out, and he's been giving us all the love potion. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Either way, Amanda looked past John's inexperience, maybe as a dater, and saw him for the caring, generous, kind person he really is. And I think that's great. Another thing I want to mention is the moment or the time that John decided to serenade Amanda with this karaoke rendition of Brass Bed by Josh Grayson. It was a country song.
You drink it, John?
If I could describe to you the pain I felt listening to John belt out these high notes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an artist, and I felt I had a lot in common with the famous artist Vincent van Gogh, because I too wanted to cut my own ears off. But what I thought was great was that John managed to get up in front of everyone and sing to Amanda, regardless of how very talented he is at singing. And Amanda stood up there with him and took, probably an embarrassing song, but also an expression of love. And I really admire that about John and Amanda, really. The last thing I want to talk about is the proposal. The proposal is what I could have identified as potentially awkward or embarrassing, because John wanted to propose to Amanda in front of our extended family. It was at my Uncle Charlie's house. And, I thought that maybe John would have liked to propose to Amanda at some candlelit dinner, or, maybe the ring would be presented in such a romantic yet cliche way, kind of like any romantic comedy or something. But instead, he chose to share a very personal moment with even more people that he loved and cared about. And I thought that was a true statement of his unselfish nature. He even planned for Mr. and Mrs. DiBattista to sneak in through my uncle's garage, I guess, right? With minutes before the proposal, so they could share in the moment. So I thought that was very, very special. And so now we're here on this very special day to celebrate what this is all really about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick's birthday. He's turning 22. You guys can wish him a happy birthday. I'm sure Nick would love to hear it. So happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday. But in all seriousness, we're here to celebrate the love that John and Amanda share for each other. Can we raise our glass? All right, here we go. To a very long, happy marriage, good health, prosperity. And for the parents of the bride and groom, some grandchildren. Cheers.
You guys having a nice round of applause. Two very nice toasts. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. And before we do the father, daughter, mother, son dance, I'm going to hand it over to the new Mr. and Mrs. Rigg.